Hello everyone and welcome to another week of content creator live streams. Oh, I missed saying I'm Bruffy1322. I normally say hello everyone, I'm Bruffy1322 and welcome. That threw me off completely. Should I just start again? Hello everyone, I'm Bruffy1322 and welcome to another week of content creator live streams. Week 63 we're on now. Back on PS4. We're all ready to go.
Scumbag.
As you saw, everything there, everything here. We're all ready in the playlist. Let's get it started. We're starting with a rally race, a rallycross race. So everybody has been instructed to take the Joker lap on one lap. But Nico C, thank you for the 11 months subscription over on Twitch. I appreciate it. Too busy advertising it in Twitter. My that Twitter link goes up automatically when I start the stream, so I didn't do anything. Sin bin Bruffy for bad stream start. Yeah, sorry. I yeah, that wasn't good. My bad. So we got another 7 tracks to go through this week. Bruffed. God damn it. Another 7 tracks to go through. We've got a rally track to start. We've got a themed track to finish, and then we've got 2 regular tracks and 3 event tracks in the middle. All the links for all of these are down below in the description as always. And I'll wait a little bit. And if you want to submit any of your own tracks, the link for that is in the description as well. Non-contact was probably a good idea for this one. For this rallycross track. Oh, that's tricky. That's very tricky. Issues. Got away with that pretty well, to be honest. Okay, so that's the Joker lap. If you go straight on there, that's the Joker lap. Yeah, that is a little bit confusing first time out. I'm sure some people took that Joker lap not realising that it was the Joker lap. But it works. Once you've done one lap, you're alright, I think. For those who don't know the format of a rallycross race, a Joker lap is basically a longer version of the lap that everybody has to do in a rallycross race. You have to do the Joker lap once during the race, and you can do it on any lap. It's up to you. So there's kind of tactics involved in when you take the Joker lap in a real rallycross race. And obviously rallycross on GTA tries to emulate that. I did 6 laps for this, but I think that might have been a little bit too much. So we're probably going to have a bit of a longer first race. I normally try to make all the races about 6 minutes, but I don't think that's going to happen in this one. So the first race will probably be a little bit longer than normal. And then we'll be into the full swing of things. Oh, I didn't make that mistake the first time. Oh. This is an interesting... I mean... I feel like it's a little bit, wait, what? Is this got... Isn't that the... Oh, okay. People jokered and came out of their Joker lap. That's what was happening. I feel like it's a little bit long for a rallycross race. I feel like you could cut a bit of this out and it would be even better for what rallycross should be, I guess. Oh, that's true. I don't have the controller cam. I will fix that. Plug it in here, and then I'll put it on the screen when I get a chance. It's a little too long of a lap for me for a rallycross race. I feel like somewhere around the 1 minute range is a bit better. Interesting location though. Like, you don't often see, well, races around this area. I like how it's been built out to use different... That's an absolute nightmare of a corner, though. I like how it's being built out to use different parts of the map and stuff like that. It's very tricky, certain sections. I'll take the Joker lap, we'll have a look at that. There is a slight issue with the Joker lap, I would say, when it comes to the entry, because you've got cars going at full speed straight on for the Joker lap entry, and cars going cars braking to take the right turn, so it's a little bit problematic. Do you know what? If anything, I feel like the bit that I've just done could be the Joker lap, and you could just go straight to the left over the bridge on a normal lap. Is there going to be 5M today? Carbon, when has there ever been 5M on a YouTube stream? These are the content creator streams. I thought people knew by now what we do on YouTube streams. Oh, that's awful. It's a bit much. There's a bit much going on. A little bit too much for my liking. I like the extensions of the track and things like that have been made, though. Like, maybe you could just go straight over the bridge here or something, and this can be the Joker lap. So it cuts the main lap a little bit in terms of lap time. I don't know. There's something not quite right with me with this one as a rallycross track. It is good, though. I mean, there's no getting away from the fact that it's a good, high-quality track. I'm not saying that this is more of a personal thing for me, I think. I know, bro. I was just checking if you knew. Okay. There we go. Did it. There we got the controller. What lap are we on? 5 Yeah, I did this 2 laps too many. My bad. I tend to do that, especially on the first race. There's been a few times where if it's been the first race and there's been a rally cross track or a rally track, I've done too many laps. Yeah, it's definitely a fun track. Oh, too much speed. For I think it's has more of a fun element to it than it does like a proper hardcore type if you were doing rallycross event type stuff. I feel like it still has room for improvement in certain areas. I'm guessing the testers agree it was rated a 4.03, so good enough, good to be verified, but still could have some improvements. Yeah, if we're splitting up rally tracks into playlist and event tracks as well, like we do with regular circuits, I'll probably put this into the playlist category. Fun track though. Unique layout. Good way to start us off with the stream. Finally gotten used to that corner by the final lap. So yeah, for anyone who's new to these streams, the first 3 Saturdays of every month, we're always looking at track submissions from you guys. You can submit your tracks. Bruffy.com/verified is where you do that. Links all in the description and all the information's on that page. We go through 7 tracks every week. The first three Saturdays of each week are always PS4, Xbox One, PC. So this is the first Saturday of May, so we're on PS4. Next Saturday we'll be on Xbox One. The following Saturday we'll be on PC. We always go through 7 tracks every week. Have a look at them. Give you guys some tracks to get if you want to get them for your own races, and maybe to get some ideas or see what to do or what not to do when it comes to making your own tracks. Dynamite with the $1. That bridge is too low for June's downvote. Thank you for the donation, Dynamite. I appreciate it. So there we go. Tropos dominated. I wasn't very good in that one, to be honest. Couldn't get the hang of it. Again, I did a little bit too long, but not too much. Not too bad. So how's everybody doing? It's been 2 weeks since we were last here on YouTube. Welcome to the stream if it's your first time here. Welcome. If you've never seen me stream, I do stream on Twitch as well 3 times a week. I'll be here about the same time tomorrow night on Twitch for lots more GTA racing and G-Fred, of course, at the end of tomorrow night's stream. Batman Pro with the $2 donation. Happy birthday, Bruffy. God damn it. Stop it. It's not my birthday. Thank you for the $2, man. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for the donations. I guess while in the absence of a new member, I can put that back on. Thank you to those of you who are members. So, next 2 tracks are regular racing tracks. We've had our rally track with our rallycross circuit at the start. Let's do... We can do 6 laps. Yeah, let's do 6. We'll keep it on Sports Classics. No one wished you happy birthday on Twitch earlier. We're slipping. Slipping again, huh? So yeah, when it comes to normal racing circuits, as the Bruffy.com/verified thing explains, there are 2 separate aspects of it. There's an event circuit, which is meant for high-level racing events on GTA. All poles are covered and no issues with hitboxes or anything like that. Whereas there's also regular racing circuits or playlist races, which is what we're playing now. The next 2 races are going to be that. They're more of a casual experience. You can have a few jumps in them or something a little bit different. It's not really trying to be a high-level racing event type track. And that's what we've got so far. 2 of those. Let's see. Turismo, I think. Something that event tracks need to have is a pit lane. So for a few weeks, since a few weeks, we've been making everybody have to take 1 pit stop during the races on event track races, but that's not for yet. These are just regular circuit races first. Playlist races, more chilled out races. That didn't go as planned. Alright, away we go. So if you want to get any of these tracks, like I say, the link is down below in the description. The links for all of these are down below in the description, in the order in which they're submitted, the order in which they're played, sorry, as well. So you know that this is the second track that we're playing. It's the second track in the list down below in the description. And down there you can find all sorts of other stuff. I never really mention all this kind of stuff, but there's Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Twitch, obviously, my second channel as well. If anyone's not, you know, following me on any of those places, feel free. There's also links to donate, like people have done, or super chat, as Callie has just done there, which will pop up on the screenshot. Or become a member if you want to. Oh, what a mess! What an absolute mess! Wow. Happy unbirthday, Bruffy. Thank you, Callie, for the $2 super chat. Appreciate it. Everyone's bruffed it. God damn it. I can't believe that's now a thing. So yeah, you can also become a YouTube member, a member of the channel. It helps support me, and it gives you testing videos early, gives you an extra room in Discord, certain perks like community posts every month. When I say the results of testing videos early, if you click the join button, you get you can see all the perks that you get for becoming a member. And thank you to those who are members. Oh, issues. That's a little bit. I wish the inside corner of that corner, I should say, was a little bit more well defined. The red and white just looks the same as the outside wall, so you don't know where the apex is. Apart from that, this is really solid. Not many dock tracks can really get my attention, but this has a lot of custom created stuff with obviously all these custom stunt raised sections and things like that, which makes it really nice. These are the bits. I mean, I guess it's more the actual dock area of dock tracks that I don't like as much. These 90-degree, big, wide open left and right handers, I just don't like them. I don't know what it is. They just kind of. This is the corner that isn't any good, because the inside edge of that corner just blends in with the outside wall, so you don't know where the corner is. Apart from that, though. Really nice. It actually isn't my birthday, no. It's just a meme from the streams. People are scum. There's a video, if you search my channel for "It's Not My Birthday," you'll find a video showing the origins of that. It's a nice track. I feel like there's a little bit of room for improvement on the clarity of some corners in terms of colours and things, but from a functional perspective, works pretty well. Thought he was going to hit that inside there. Got a pretty unique layout. a pretty nice layout as well. There's a wide variety of corners and things. I did see a pit lane, I think, or at least I saw... yeah, there are wrenches on the map. So I'm not sure why it was submitted as a regular playlist race. I don't see why this couldn't be. I mean, it's a little bit narrow in certain sections, but maybe it's a bit short as well. And the pit lane entry is not too great either. You gotta really tighten over to the left. I think you could do an event around here. Rip. I don't really like the infield part of the track, those corners. If anything, I think the best part about it is the bit that's entirely created from scratch. All of this bit. The hairpin is quite nice as well, but really smooth transitions as well when it comes to transitioning between the road and stunt road pieces. Whoops. I just don't have the chat. Really nice use of some of the world props as well. Good visuals too. Should have just closed it out. Wanted to be kind. I haven't driven particularly well today. That was a bit of a naughty one. I'll try and improve my racing as we go through. This hasn't been fantastic. God damn it. This got a 4.00 exactly. Yeah, I think it's just... I like the custom created bit much better than I do the infield around the dockyard area. Like that just... There are a lot of blind corners, I agree. I think it does need, like, there's so much potential there, I think. With that track, it's really, really nice as a base creation. But there's a few little areas that are kind of a bit off. Yeah. People are mentioning various faults in the chat. That obviously... You guys are... These are the sort of things that you notice the more that you race something. I'm just showcasing them, but you're all right, of course. It has no flow. That's not a reasonable negative. Flow is nothing that you need in a track. It doesn't have to... If you have a track that's got loads of flow, then you're not having any kind of overtaking and it's uninteresting. I've never understood that. Yeah, I think that's true what Jeffrey says. It's definitely worthy of being verified. which is, I guess, why we're playing it. All right, let's do 2 laps of this. Should we do any sports or just regular sports? Why did I take customs off? Yeah, that last track definitely worthy, good enough to be verified, but it does still have a lot of improvements that can be made on it. All right, let's do regular sports. No top 4 sports cars. My mum is a what? Take it easy the first time you go over the bridge. Okay, well, there you go. Everyone's been warned. This is our second regular playlist race. Again, the previous track wasn't submitted as a playlist race. Was submitted as a playlist race, but I feel like with improvements, it could be an event race. But there's nothing really there about it that makes it a standout playlist race. With improvements, it could be a standout event race. I think, anyway. Acid, thank you for the $2 super chat. Happy birthday, Berthy. Wait, I broughed that up. Thank you so much, man. And Logix with the $3.95. Been watching your content for years. I'm guessing that's meant to be on the YouTubes, but first time catching you live. Let me just pick a car. No, I'm picking a different car because I just remembered about it. Keep up the great work. Love your stuff, scumbag. Thank you, Logix. Thank you for the kind words. Welcome to anybody who's here for the first time on the stream. Hope you're all enjoying. Thank you guys for the super chats and the donations. I appreciate it. It all helps me, do all of this. Alright, so we've got a long track. This is 6 miles. That LG Retro's not gonna last on any top speed sections. Is that Wondersmith in the Schlagen GT? I thought she hated it. Oh, of course. Of course. Go for the gap and then everybody reverses into it. Wondersniff got absolutely destroyed there though. No, these are not good re-entries. Okay, that was alright. It worked. That's not a good one though. Re-entering the track safely is something that a lot of people do not do after a crash. It's pretty scary at times. That wasn't a good turn. Safe re-entries are for noobs. I was hoping that would be nice and smooth to be able to take it. Normally you can't really take that full speed because it's so bumpy. Lots of pole removal on this section of track. Very high speed circuit, this one. This is exactly a perfect example of like a playlist race. Sure, you could host a racing event on a track like this, but I don't think it would be that great because there's not an awful lot of, variety in corners. There's no sort of hairpins or anything like that, or at least very few. The majority of the track seems to be high speed stuff, which is good fun to race on. And that's kind of what you want from a playlist race, something that's going to be nice fun. And that's why it was submitted as such, I guess. The Undertake. Well, that's pretty nice. Does the track go over there? That speed. That mid-drive. Yes. Top speed cars are definitely a good idea on this one. If you can actually take corners correctly, unlike myself. What a sweat. Well, considering that, you know, there's going to be a few people in these races who've done these tracks before. A lot of people even in the chat were saying this track's great and etc, etc. These are my first time experiencing the tracks. I don't think it's possible to call me a sweat. Couldn't do it. I backed out. Similar, like there's not an awful lot to the track in terms of like extensions and things like that. There's certain sections that have been smoothed over to, I guess, give the same sort of feel. You've got that really high speed, wide open, fast cornering feel even in the city section that it goes to, because the track has been made to feel like that. So there's a sort of a vision for the track has been carried out all the way through, even in parts of the map that wouldn't normally allow it, like here for example. But yeah, it's not beyond sort of this section. There's not an awful lot that is really like changed from what the map would be under normal circumstances. But it's just executed very nicely. Obviously it's quite a long track, so that's a bit of uniqueness to it as well. Some fun roads. Oh, awful. Absolutely awful. Can I steal second place away by the end? I'm gonna try. Yeah, probably not. There is a long top speed section coming up though, which should help me. I think I'll be able to get past the Jester race car because that's not great top speed wise. Oh, it's so close! I think I messed up the mid-drive as well. Not bad for not know. I mean, I feel like that's often forgotten during these YouTube community created street showcases. That this is my first time I've ever seen any of these tracks, where there's a lot of other people who are racing have, you know, driven them before. So sometimes maybe I'm a little bit too hard on myself when it comes to how badly I'm driving and stuff like that. Yeah, that gap. Did I get second best lap? I think that was more the Schlagen GT than me though, to be honest. Yeah, but what else are we supposed to make fun of other than your driving? Okay, fair enough. Have I raced that one before? I feel like I've done those roads before, but I don't know if I've done them in that way. Although that corner after the hill section going down into the city that rings a bell. Maybe I have done that before. No, it was a Patreon race. We did do that before. Okay, I take back everything I said. I did do that once as a Patreon race. Was it last month or 2 months ago or something like that? It's all a big lie. It was all scripted. Everything that I was saying was wrong. I take it all back. Bruffy exposed. Well, it shows you how much of tracks I remember if I thought that was the first time I'd played it. Fun track that. Really nice. Nothing that makes it like overly stand out in terms of, you know, fresh and new, but it just executes it. It has an idea and it executes it very nicely for a playlist, high speed, fun track. All right, let's go muscle then. We can do 4 laps, works perfectly. This is our first event track, so everybody in this race has to take a pit stop during the race on one of the four laps, any lap. Pit lane located on the left side after checkpoint 26, which we don't know what checkpoint 26 is because we don't know the numbers, but I hope you guys like chicanes. Okay. Any muscle, I guess, yeah. I feel like it's going to be Cleek and Yosemite Central. Yeah, I think when I played it as a Patreon race, the previous track, it wasn't quite as refined as what it is now. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong with that, but it certainly felt nicer now. Alright, so yeah, like I said, we had a rally track, then 2 regular playlist races. Now we've got 3 event tracks. So everyone's going to have to do a pit lane, a pit stop during the race, which is basically just driving through the pit lane. Any lap people can do it on, but yeah, it allows us to test out how good event tracks can be or actually are by including the pit lane, which is an important part of event tracks as well. How do you know if it felt nicer if you couldn't remember playing it before? Good point, but Mainly because of the he gets such a huge boost from mainly because of the city section. I feel like that city section didn't have pole removal before, like a vague recollection, and it wasn't anywhere near as smooth as what I've just experienced. I could be wrong though. My memory is, I mean, I'm getting older, so it's only going to get worse. Alright, Palito Bay track. It's going to be something. They're always... Oh, I see what people were talking about with chicanes. Chicanes for days. Rico San 13 with the $5 super chat. Rear wheel drive in rain, please. See, that's something that I'm quite happy to do on a Twitch stream. But this is meant to be a showcase of the tracks, and if we have too much carnage and ridiculousness in the races, it doesn't showcase the tracks well enough. It's also why we limit it to under 30 players and stuff like that. It's all about the tracks. If you want to see us do some weird and wonderful racing and mix it up a little bit with random command stuff, sort of choosing cars at random and things, those are for the Twitch streams. Ruffy.com/schedule if you want to know all about that, including which platform I'm going to be playing on now for each stream. That's on that web page as well. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat, Rico-san. I appreciate it. Alright, so there's the pit lane. Seems not really a major issue with regards to pit lane placement. In terms of entering and exiting the pit lane. I feel like there's a lot of extra stuff with this track. Like unnecessary things. Don't know if anyone else is feeling that. Awful. That's awful. It's always tricky to create tracks around Palito Bay under normal circumstances. Because there's not an awful lot of Palito Bay, so you have to basically create your own little section somewhere outside of Palito Bay and then just utilise a bit of it for the race. So there's the pit lane. I'm pretty torn. I'm pretty torn on this. Like this thing on the left, that feels so unnecessary. Like, why is that there? Why do we not just go straight along on the left? And that is like a perfect example of what is making me torn about the rest of the track. It feels like that situation is in other places of the track. Like, there's certain things that don't really need to be there. It doesn't really enhance anything. And I'm trying to think of it as an event track. I'm trying to think about where the difference is going to be with drivers. Where are you going to overtake? Where are you going to, you know... make up time and... Oh, God damn it. God damn it. Roughed it up again, indeed. I don't know. I'm so torn because there's certain sections I like the whole custom created section on the outside of Palito Bay, and I like having a track around Palito Bay. Take my pit stop. Pit lane is functional. Nothing spectacular. Like that corner is made purposefully more tight, but does it really need to be? Like once you've got 30 drivers who are all within like 1 to 2 seconds of each other in terms of lap time pace, where are you gonna make those overtakes? Where are you gonna put someone off on the bit that's outside of Palito Bay? Because it's all just like one line stuff to me. Like if I was just shown this blindly, I'd be thinking this was submitted as a playlist race rather than an event race. I think I would like it more if it was that. It's just this bit isn't doing it for me. It's making me torn because I think I like it from a driving experience. That's the reason that I'm torn about it. I enjoy it from the experience of driving that section, but not from a this is a high level event racing track experience. I feel like there must be a better location. The pit lane feels pretty forced. And at the start, that left-hand red bit. I don't know. That's our highest rated track. Oh no, it's not our highest rated track. It's our second highest rated track for the night by 0.03. So it got a very high score, 4.56. To get anything over a 4.5 is ridiculous, really. You got to get some really high scores. But I'm just not seeing it. If it was a playlist race, I think I could see it. For an event race, I can't. There's just something that hasn't clicked with me with that one. Just, I don't know exactly what it is. Maybe it is just the fact that it's trying to be an event race and I feel like it's more of a playlist. Because I enjoyed driving the sections of it that were made. I don't know. There's something. It's so difficult to create a Palito Bay race though. It's so tricky. I mean, it was totally good enough to be verified. I'm not saying that it's, bad in any stretch of the imagination. It's just something not quite clicking with me about it. All right, let's do 3 laps. We'll do supers. Again, pit lane, everybody, well, I don't know where the pit lane is exactly, but everybody has to take 1 pit stop during the race. Since this is trying to be an event track as well as the track after this. all trying to be event races. So when we're looking for event races, no top 5 actually, no top 5 supers. So the main top 4 and the Divest 8. Might just be me on that last track, to be honest. There's certain tracks that I like and don't like. I have a list of all the tracks that I like the most, and you know, maybe only 1 or 2 from each of these content creator streams I put on that list. And then some of them I even take off after playing them later on and decide I don't like them. My personal preferences are never an explanation of you know, if I just don't click with a track, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's a bad track or anything. And that's the beauty of doing these, because we have a team of... Do you know what? Let's use bang for your buck Turismo R, since we just did the top 10 cars under 1 million, and I've used the Zentorno before. But yeah, that's the benefit of doing all this. We have a team of people all testing the tracks, all giving their own thoughts. That's what it's all about. Giving averages and all that kind of stuff. It's about objectively what are good tracks rather than just personal likes and dislikes. I'm okay to go mid-pack, I think. I'm not gonna... Well, I'm gonna end up all the way at the back, aren't I? I feel like I'm gonna be at a bit of a disadvantage in the Turismo R, but hey-ho. We'll give it a go. I never used to use the Turismo R back in the day. I always used to use the Entity, and then when the Zentorno came out, I just used that. I was never really a Turismo user. Couldn't get the hang of it. I was an Entity XF Massacro man, unlike, say, Shaggy G-Unit, who was a Turismo R Feltzer man. Ah, the good old days. Wonder where the pit lane is. Are we on GTA mode? Yeah. So I'll be able to look out for wrenches. Oh, I didn't want to do that. This is where the Turismo R really excels. Absolutely out-turning a Vision there. Slow speed, high traction corners. You don't want a downforce car in something like that. Beautiful. Don't think I ever really appreciated the Turismo R. Never really used it that much. I might start using it a bit more just for the fun of it. Oh god, I'm gone. I'm absolutely gone. I'm absolutely gone. Pit to the right. That, ugh. Ugh. I don't think I like that pit lane. I need to have a look at that again. I'm not going to go through it, but I'm gonna look at it. Really not sure about that. Those lampposts still being there, I mean, they're not too bad because they're pretty weak lampposts that get knocked over pretty easily, but they're not the best on an event track to have still just left there. Same with the fences on the inside of the last corner. If I'm nitpicking, which I will always do because it's trying to be an event track. If you submit your track as an event track, be prepared for me to nitpick about lampposts. That'll do. I mean, you can just basically go full speed into the pit lane and it will slow you down. So I don't think there's necessarily going to be a major issue with the entry. The exits, there has to be a better place for that pit lane, surely. Maybe not. It is quite difficult on a hill circuit to find a location for a pit lane. I'm torn with this track as well. Like there's certain sections that yep, that's fine, no problem. And then there's other sections that I'm not sure. Come on, Turismo! Where's he going? No, I'm done. I got nothing. Oh, please, just... Oh my god. God damn it. Just every time, it's looking like it's going well. Race has not been kind to me. think it took into a tree. Yeah, I was... Big arrows are no good is a reasonable comment, I think. Oh, what a scumbag! I mean, it's doing... I do like... I'm not having a good time. I'm really not having a good time. I don't know, I'm so torn. The last two tracks have just completely... have completely made me torn. Like, that's all wide open as well for an event track. Do you really want that? I think functionally and objectively there's nothing wrong. I think they're just lacking. They're not like the last two tracks. There's just been something that I haven't personally been able to get behind with them. Yeah, all the tracks left apart from the last one, soccer ball, and have been event tracks. I think it works, but it's not like... It's not capturing my imagination like, wow. Or... You know. He gets such a huge boost from... Like, objectively, I don't see that there was necessarily anything majorly wrong. There's still improvements that could be made. Maybe to the pit lane or something, but... that got a 4.16, and I would say it was a 4.16. Just... didn't quite capture my attention, I think. Alright, so we've had 2 out of the 3 event tracks. Let's see if the third one will do what the other 2 didn't. What have we not had yet? I mean, that looks... Maybe we should do something like coupes. Let's do coupes. And this one's a 4.00 as well, so this is the worst rated of the 3. But that doesn't necessarily mean much. It could be it could just need some slight changes that it might have, like one game-breaking change that ruins it. But you change that and it becomes great. I don't know. We'll see. Zen Main, thank you so much for becoming a member earlier. Let me remove that, and then there you are on your own. Thank you so much for becoming a member. Hopefully, hopefully you enjoy all the benefits of being a member. Use the emotes in the chat and enjoy having the Snoopy next to your name. Thank you so much. Yeah, the name is good. Drain Dibley Grand Prix. Good old Red Dwarf. Rico-san with the $5 as well, the super chat. Do you prefer street courses like Monza or circuits like Silverstone? Yeah, people mention it in the chat as well. Do I have? Okay, it looks like it's Zion. Monza ain't no street course. Did you mean Monte Carlo? I prefer proper circuits personally, rather than street tracks. Yeah, with off-roads, this is my Zion from MCEC Season 1. Thanks for your contribution to this community and the hours of entertaining racing. Well, thank you. Thank you for the kind words. And the support. Zen main. Jordan, thank you for the super chat as well. Which is going to pop up on the screen in a few seconds.
He gets such a huge boost from... Ah!
I'll catch up with what you say at the end of the race. Hopefully you guys have, you know, liked what you've seen in terms of tracks and you want to get these yourselves, get the links from the description and try them out for your own races. Oh. Was that me? I know there's a few people who've messaged me before saying that mostly get the tracks and try them out in their group of friends and put them in the playlists and stuff, decide what they want to keep and things like that. So when it comes to these streams, all we really want to do is showcase some good tracks that you guys can enjoy to race on and maybe give some help to showcase what should be done with track creation for those who like to create tracks themselves. Where's the pit lane? We're not on GTA mode. So I can't even tell where the pit lane is. Is it to the right? Yeah, it is.
He gets such a huge boost from... Ah!
It's functional. Yeah, all three event tracks tonight just haven't clicked with me. I agree with what was said, that kind of feels like it needs a bit more to it. I do like the sort of drain layout bit, and like how you go underneath and over. Like, I feel like that's the best part of the track, this section now. And then when we get up into the city, it kind of loses it a little bit. These big wide open nothing corners don't really do it for me. And then the city is just standard city corners, I guess, but it's quite open, high speeds, meh type stuff. Is there a hairpin on the entire track? I don't think there is. Is there a tighter corner than that first one? I mean, I guess you could call that a hairpin, but it's really high speed hairpin. Like, I feel like event tracks more than any other need a wide variety of corner types. If every corner is just the same type of deal, it doesn't really give much separation. I feel like I've done that corner 3 times already on one lap. Then this section from this point on, I like it. It's like, it's unique, it's different in the drain, totally custom created section. Anybody taking a pit, by the way? Feels like there's only a few of us who've taken any pits. I'm trying to even see what is like could be functionally wrong. Like this got
He
a
gets
4.0.
such a huge boost from. Ah!
I think from like a creation perspective, there's not necessarily any major issues. Ugh. From a, you know, objectively speaking, track creation wise, but I mean, they've all been good tracks. I can't say that they haven't. Just not really inspired anything in me. Jordan, you've done 770 twice now. The specific donation sounds don't work with super chats, just so you know. I think that was, oh Jesus, I think that's what you're intending. They work with either Twitch bits or regular just Streamlabs donations. They don't work with the super chats. The super chats only have the like over $5, over $10, those kind of sounds. Sorry, Jordan. Jordan, you did $7 first of all. Hey, just stopped in to say I love what you've done with your room. Thank you. And then again, 777. Someone told me to do this one. It's the 770 is actually the sound that I think you were going for. And then you did the 770 sound after that. You did the 770 donation after that. All right, last one. Can't tell if this is spam or not. Should I play the sound anyway? I can play the sound anyway. Let me do that. Because it's only fair, I guess. Thank you so much for the super chats, Jordan. Where do I need to be? Yeah, I mean, you know, good tracks. They've all been good tracks. You could certainly do event races on the tracks. I can't say that you couldn't. I guess they just haven't spoken to me from a personal standpoint, but I feel like I've been a little bit too harsh on the last 3 tracks. Because they've all been good tracks. They've all been eventable. Event raceable, I guess you could say. Where am I at? So this is the sound for the 770 donation. Jesus! There you go. That's what you were going for with the super chat, but it doesn't work with the super chat. How many stock compacts for the best experience, it says in the description, so that's what we're going to go with. How many laps for this? For a 6-minute jaunt. two? Just two, really? Okay. Two laps it is. So this is our... We're totally away from event racing tracks and rally tracks now. This is a themed track. So there's a specific theme for this track. A few basic rules. Number one, you're not allowed to reverse or make U-turns on the road. Number two, you're not allowed to cut across, aka driving on the green, unless you're driving a lawnmower. So you're not allowed to cut across, you're not allowed to drive on the green, and you're not allowed to reverse or make U-turns. Okay, this sounds like it's going to be absolute carnage. Jordan did a $10.01 super chat as well, which hasn't come through on Streamlabs because it's useless, it seems. I mean, I guess I'll go Panto. Yeah, it hasn't come through, that 10.01. Thank you so much, by the way, Jordan, for the 10.01 donation. You just typed your message was lol. Sorry that didn't show up. I'll play your 770 again.
He gets such a huge boost.
And Bifta with the £2 super chat. Business pitch for 5M RC Tractorito. Thank you for the super chats, guys. Thank you for the kind words as well. And I guess I should play the 10.01 sound.
Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's Grand Theft Auto 5, the 5th installation of Grand Theft Auto 5 online video.
Well, that was confusing. That was the 10.01 sound. And like I said, those sounds work with the normal Streamlabs donations and they work with bits on Twitch, but they don't work with the super chats. This is confusing on purpose. Okay, so this is the track that was on the thumbnail. Is it just some random selection of checkpoints that you've got to find your way to, and it's all just a big mix of nonsense? And you're not allowed to do any U-turns or reverse or drive on the green across certain sections. Sounds like a recipe for disaster. Oh, I tried to cut to the inside. Yeah, it's absolute. It's absolute carnage by design. Clearly. So I didn't do a U-turn or reverse. What if you get turned around? Can you then just go back anyway? This is madness. So you've basically just got to find your way to each checkpoint. There must be one specific route that is the quickest way to get round, like once you know the track. Jesus! Where are we going? Oh my god, and we've got to wait to be able to get out. Let me out! No! Oh god. Good time. Okay, well this is certainly unique. This is definitely the kind of thing that a themed race should be. Mole with the 770, thank you so much. There's the sound again. Finally able to catch a live stream. Thanks for the great videos and cheery attitude. Well, thank you. Thank you for the kind donation. There you go. Those are the donations that work with the individual sounds. Oh no. Alright, okay. Thank you so much. Thank you guys for all the support. Whether it's through the donations or or the super chats, or becoming a member, or Twitch subscriber, or whatever it might be. Thank you guys. If nothing monetarily, just thank you for being here and watching. If you weren't watching, the people who do decide to donate or help monetarily wouldn't. So it's thanks to all of you guys. Wait, I didn't get the checkpoint. Was that broken? I feel like that was broken. Like, yeah, damn it. I U-turned, which I shouldn't have done, but that was because I missed the checkpoint. That was definitely, I should have got it. Does anyone know what the over $20 sound is? There's actually an over $25 sound, which is a new one. If you go to bruffy.com/sounds, you get a list of all the various donation sounds that you can activate. They're all just a bit of fun, of course. Interesting, unique race slash ridiculousness type thing. Nicely created as well. Top job. A themed race, something a little bit different to finish us off. That totally counts as a U-turn, right? What he just did. Surely. Scums. Not following the rules. We're not getting random all on this map. It would be no good anyway. Considering they're like 5-minute laps. Rip.
He gets such a huge boost from. Ah!
Rico-san, thank you for the $5 super chat. Where is it? Oh no, it's there! Oh, I'm gonna have to go around this way, okay. And that wasn't the best way to go. Maybe it was okay. Tell you what, I'll take a 4th place. I'm normally terrible with stuff like this, so. I don't mind a 4th place. Rico-san with the $5 super chat. This is no racetrack, this is Sparta. Best lap as well. Which means really nothing, to be honest, but... oh no, I got it taken away from me. And then it's been taken away from him. It changes every time. The finish line has the bug where it's super tiny. Yeah, it seemed like it. Considering, you know, how crazy that kind of race is, the gaps between people at the overall finishing time weren't too big. So, fun little race to finish. That was in the that was submitted as a themed circuit. That's the kind of thing that a themed circuit means. So, for those who don't know, you could submit 2 tracks each wave, each submission wave. One has to be either a regular playlist race or an event track, but the other one can be a rally track or a themed circuit, all sorts of different variations, arena war stuff, stunt race, all that kind of stuff. But it's all explained on bruffy.com/verified. It's all explained there. How to submit, what you can submit, what it means, what everything means, it's all there. If anyone wants to submit anything. And potentially, if it gets a score high enough from the testers, it features on these streams. For those who've been asking about joining crews and racing and all that kind of stuff, we only have a specific stream crew, which is only open for live streams, so there's no point in being in it when I'm not streaming. For these content create streams, I keep it closed, only to permanent members. The way you get a permanent membership is listed at bruffy.com/join. That's all listed there. But tomorrow, for my Twitch streams, pretty much when I'm playing GTA, so that would be tomorrow, Sunday evening Twitch stream, I do open up the crew for everybody to join. So yeah, if you wanna jump into any races, like I said, these streams are all about showcasing the tracks, so it's not about just getting as many people in and giving everybody the chance to race or something. That's for my Twitch streams. Rico wanted rear-wheel drive in the rain, didn't he? Oh, I can't do rain on this. It's just, yeah, stunt race. Never mind. I was gonna try to do a rain race, but never mind. Let's do everyone in slam vans.
What are you doing?
And we'll keep slipstream on. Everybody in slam vans. But yeah, in my Twitch streams, I do open things up a little bit more, and then everybody can join, and we can all just have fun. So yeah, those are my Twitch streams. Every Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday, at various different times. But bruffy.com/schedule tells you when they are. But pretty much this time tomorrow, I will be live on Twitch playing some more GTA. bruffy.com/schedule gives you the full rundown though. Bifter with the £2 super chat as well. RCF620 Ito. Don't think things are going to happen. Thank you for the super chat. And Netrex with the $2. Lol, you were 15 seconds slower than the best lap. Yeah, I noticed. Thank you guys for all the support tonight with the... oh no, not Slamvan Custom. Thank you guys for all the support with the membering, the membership, the super chats and the donations. I really appreciate it. All of these things help me to, you know, do this for you and make all the videos that I do and do all the streams that I do. And hopefully you're still enjoying all the videos. And if you're new to this stream and you enjoyed, come to the Twitch streams as well. This is just a track that we put at the end of the playlist to limit the playlist to 20 players. As the blimp says, thanks for watching. This is my very first ever created track, obviously before the blimp. But it's always a bit of a mess. We just do a one-lap shootout just for a bit of fun. This first corner is going to be really fun. Can't wait for this. I feel like people forget how bad the slam bands brakes are until that first corner when they use them. There it goes. Everybody, well, a lot of people went wide up front. That could have gone better, but we're alright. We're surviving. Still surviving. This is where it gets interesting on that final hairpin with slam van brakes. Oh my god, I'm not going to be able to get this stopped. I'm braking here. I'm just covering the inside. There it goes. Beautiful. Love the slam van. Gotta love the slam van. So, as always, thank you guys for being here and watching. Thank you, everybody, for the super chats and the donations, like I said, and the memberships. If you do want to, you know, become... Look at these guys. I wonder who's in a party together. Like I said, if you want to join the Twitch streams, if you had fun watching this, either as a video or as a stream, feel free to tune into the streams on Twitch. If you want to get all the extra benefits of being a member on YouTube, the link for that, well, there's a join button below the chat, where you can do that. And yeah, some 7 more tracks to go through next week on Xbox. As always, the first 3 Saturdays of every month, 5 PM UK time, which is the same time that videos go live on my channel almost every day. We go through 7 tracks each time. So enjoy the tracks that we've shown today. Tune in. We looks like we've got I tell you what, next week is looking really good. There's a lot of very highly rated tracks, and there's a lot of variation to the tracks as well. There's only sort of 2 or 3 regular tracks, and then there's themed tracks, Ronnie tracks. There's all sorts next week, so definitely tune in next week. It'll be the same time as this week, but we'll be on Xbox. And then we'll do PC on the 3rd Saturday of the month, and then we'll be back to do it all over again for the first 3 Saturdays of next month. But thank you guys so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. All of you guys down below, thank you for everything. Super chats, donations, etc. Thank you all the people over there who are here live. If you're watching this as a video, hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you guys in a week's time here on YouTube, or about 24 hours time over on Twitch. Thanks a lot for watching, everybody. Bye bye.